Hello, my name is Nathan Taylor, otherwise known as Sockmatician, and this is a video tutorial to accompany the Sockmatician's Double Knitted Brioche ebook. This particular video shows you how to work the Blip-Free right-leaning single decrease in inverted mode double knitted brioche. Inverted mode because even though my brown yarn is sitting to the right of my blue yarn, it's the blue yarn I'm using to create the knit stitches with, and the brown is making the purl stitches. And because I'm working in inverted mode, I'm starting this maneuver with both yarns over the top of the right needle sitting at the back of the work. Step one then is to insert the tip of the right needle purlwise into the front of the first stitch with its yarn over and the third stitch with its yarn over, missing out the second stitch with its yarn over completely. So into the front there of stitches 1 and 3, missing out stitch 2. Then I'm going to slide the left needle out of these 3 stitches with the yarn overs, and the second stitch with its yarn over will pop free at the back of the work. That looks like that. You see it just popped out there. Then before it has a chance to go anywhere, step 3 is to slide the left needle back into that second stitch with its yarn over. Step 4, insert the tip of the left needle purlwise into the front of just the first 2 stitches without their yarn overs on the right needle. So in order to do that, I need to swing that left needle around to the front there and then insert it into the front legs of those 2 stitches. I'm just going to drop that pearl coloured yarn out of the way at the moment because I want you to be able to see what's going on. You'll obviously keep hold of that as normal. Then I'm going to slide the right needle, this is step 5, slide the right needle out of these 2 stitches with their yarn overs, and the 2 yarn overs without the stitches will pop free at the back of the work. That looks like that there. Then step 6, slide the right needle back into the 2 yarn overs without their stitches, leaving the 2 stitches on the front needle, and that's separated the stitches from their yarn overs. Step 7, slip the 2 yarn overs without their stitches purlwise from the right needle to the left. That just means sliding them back over to where they started from, but you can see the order is now different. I've got the 2 yarn overs there and the 2 stitches there. Picking up my pearl coloured yarn again because now I'm going to actually do some work with it. Step 8, using my pearl coloured yarn, I'm going to knit into all 4 of these strands together. So simple knitting all 4 strands together like so. As you can see, that's already created the blip-free right-leaning decrease for the front of the fabric, and it's there looking absolutely lovely. So I'm going to bring both yarns to the front of the work, coming between the 2 needles, like so. And then keeping the knit coloured yarn at the front of the work, so I'm holding it towards the back there just for comfort, but officially its position is in front of the work. I'm now going to take the pearl coloured yarn to the back of the work, going over the top of the right needle. It's important that that stays there out of the way, so I just got my thumb on top of it there so that it doesn't go anywhere. Now I'm going to slip 1 stitch, this is step 11, with its yarn over, knitwise from the left needle to the right, like so. Step 12 is exactly the same. Slip a second stitch with its yarn over, also knitwise from the left needle to the right, like that. And step 13, slip these 2 stitches with their yarn overs, purlwise this time, back from the right needle to the left. And when slipping purlwise, you can slip them individually like I've just done, or together. It doesn't make any difference. Make sure you keep that pearl coloured yarn over the top of the right needle like that. Step 14 is insert the tip of the right needle purlwise into the front of just the first 2 yarn overs this time, without their stitches on the left needle, missing out the stitches completely. The yarn overs are there and there. I'm going to slide the left needle out of these 4 strands, and the 2 stitches without their yarn overs will pop free at the back of the work. So if I tilt everything towards me a little bit artificially like that, you can see the 2 stitches are now free. So I'm now going to slide the left needle back into the 2 stitches without their yarn overs. 1 and then 2, that stops them from going anywhere. Slip the 2 yarn overs without their stitches purlwise back from the right needle to the left, so that's 1 there and 2 like that. And then using my knit coloured yarn, it's over here, which remember it's at the front of the work, I'm going to purl these 4 strands together through the back legs. So I'm going to bring the tip of my right needle round the back and come in towards me like that, and then I can purl those strands together with my knit coloured yarn. As I release those stitches from the left needle, it's important to make sure that I maintain the position of that pearl coloured yarn over across the top of the right needle like so. And the very final step is to take my knit coloured yarn to the back of the work, going over the top of the right needle like that. Let's have a look at what we've done there. On the front of the work here, we can see these blue stitches coming together, crossing over, leaning towards the right. If I turn the work over, you can see these brown columns of stitches on the back crossing over to the left there. And there you have it. That is the Blip-Free right-leaning single decrease in inverted double knitted brioche.